All right, in the MGM parking garage, late start. So I said in yesterday's video, I was really excited about doing something today. Stayed up way too late last night, went to sleep at like 6 a.m. Therefore, woke up way too late to do it. It's almost midnight. Before it hits midnight, it is Thursday. After midnight, it'll be Friday. If poker goes until like 4:30, 5 a.m. Friday, I mean, there will be a game going if it's not like the most boring game of all time and I stay that late. I might go do this thing after poker, before sleep. So, looking forward to that. Probably in the title, if I do it. Maybe not the specifics, but the area I plan on going to. So, I'm gonna go in, play some hours. By my records, I need 27 hours and 2 minutes. But there's all that time where I'm away from the table and not clocked in, so it's probably closer to like 24 hours. I need to get my gold status, looking to get a chunk right here at MGM, and some scheduling news as far as me dealing goes. So if I play for a couple hours and nothing exciting happens, I'll take a break and tell you that. All right, been playing, closing in on 2 hours. Nothing incredible is happening. It's pretty busy when I walked in. I had to wait for a seat. Things are on the decline now. Tables are breaking. My table broke. I'm on my second table now. So, got new schedule at PH. You know, I was wondering when this was going to happen, because there are like people who I just stopped seeing, and I'm like, all right, I guess these people quit. How long until they hire new people, or put some of us who are on the schedule 4 days to 5 days? Well, it happened. So I'm on the schedule 5 days. Looked at the times and the days of the week. Didn't look too closely at the dates. I don't know if it starts this upcoming week or in 2, but today for me is October 17th. On Wednesday the 22nd, I'm working at Orleans, which is funny because I went in like 4 or 5 days ago to Orleans, but it was just yesterday when I got a communication asking for me to formally, in writing, say the days of the week and the times of day I'm available to work. So I told Orleans personnel that, and then the next day, Planet Hollywood expanded my schedule to include Wednesday. So I didn't want to tell Orleans like I can't work Wednesdays anymore. So it's possible that I do some triple shifts. All right, yeah, I wanted to play a little more, but it was solid. Played whatever over there, 3 hours, 10 minutes, something like that. Lost like 125. Fortunately, game was playing both tables. Game was playing pretty small. So I had jacks get cracked, queens get cracked, kings get cracked. I lost 2 pair to 2 pair. I don't know why the guy didn't raise the river, but good thing he didn't. I think I'm in this row. There was something else similar to that, but pots were never all that big, so that helped. Yeah, I guess the highlight of this video is going to be the trip. I'm going to go back to the address, probably leave in like an hour and a half or so. I could be there when it's dark, it's just pointless. So I want to time it so I get there around sunrise. That'll make sense, and it will make it such that I'm not like there and exhausted, nor driving back to the address after and exhausted. So I'll see you when I get there. Alright, I am here. It is windy. Tough to find. Very helpful guy at the gas station helped me find this place. Okay, here's the ghost town. Drive basically from Vegas, drive to Pahrump. I left the address at like 5:20. It was dark out. Now I'm in, or just outside, Shoshone, California. I think the wind's coming from this way. This is Dublin, Gulch. Never heard the word Gulch before, but here, I'm going to read the sign. During the 1920s, miners carved dwellings into this caliche clay embankment. The name Dublin Gulch may have come from an area of the same name in Butte, Montana, where one resident, Joe Vollmer, once lived. Some caves have split levels, stovepipes, and garages. If you don't believe me, pause the video, read it yourself. Anyway, if you could see, I'm gonna get closer, but right back there are these, these like clay mounds. Driving in the last mile or two is just, there's a lot of clay mounds. The terrain was just kind of like it was mountainous. You know, they were like smaller mountains. You could kind of walk up if you wanted to pull over and walk up, but just kind of barren. And the last mile or two, I don't know, am I blocking the wind? These clay mounds. So as I walk over there, you watch what I filmed from the car. So for me, the highlight is the structures. So here we go. This clay mound here, and they built, you know, where they slept, just into the sides of these things. You can't really see in there. I know they boarded it up. You know, I can't get into these rooms, or whatever you want to call them, but. Oh, this one we might be able to see in here. I mean, it's dark, but over the top. Alright, this is gonna be dangerous, but I could get the camera inside for you guys. Alright, let's do this. Dangerous for me dropping the camera. Alright, got it. My hand is... I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing. I can't see through the door. I got my hand and the camera in, and yeah, stovepipe, is that what that is? That's what the sign said. Some had stovepipes. Keep warm, smoke could go out. Yeah, not very big, but you know, better than just sleeping outside. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna get my hand out now. All right, this couple over. This one easier to see, and the you know, this chain link fence is making it really good for filming. Not, you know, a ton of space, no stovepipe in this one, but all right. Yeah, still, I would much rather take this over sleeping outside. And you know, when there's not tons of like buildings and off in the distance there are some mounds over there, you know, you could see them, but like the wind is like crazy. I hope the earlier scenes wasn't ridiculous. I was trying to block the wind with my hat in this little area right here. It's solid, but yeah, I mean, if you're just sleeping outside, the wind has got to be ridiculous. So nice to be in here. Also, I actually wish I came here. I mean, the timing made sense for me to come today and right now, but if I came in like the height of the day and in the summer, when it was really hot outside, I think you could even like feel, just getting this close, how much cooler it is. It's kind of like this cool breeze inside. That's part of the point of this. Yeah, you have a structure over your head, that's cool, but cooler, much cooler in there than the outside temperature when it's hot out, and warmer in there than the outside temperature when it's very cold out. So yeah, just love seeing like the relics of like a past era. You know, I was watching videos and reading about ghost towns in mostly Nevada, some in California. Nevada has like over 500. I was trying to find one that was fairly close, like within 2 hours, not so dilapidated that you could barely tell what used to go on there. Some are like have been so like weathered that you can't even see the relics, and not so interesting that it's become like a tourist attraction, and like they've like remodeled and stuff like that. Like, yeah, all right, they put this chain up here, and you know, they put these locks on the door so people can't go in. But like, besides that, I'm even going to show you the cans. It looks like people would eat out here, like communally, like all the miners together. These are cans that have been rusting for 105 years right here. There's actually a lot of them right over there, but I'll show you on the walk out. I passed them on the walk in. I'm going to walk around a little more, and if I see something else that's really interesting, I'll let you know. But this is really cool. All right, 10 seconds later, and I got a little, you know, room, I guess, that I could just go inside. So here, I'll follow you. We could go in together. Yep, protected from the wind. definitely. Hope this isn't going to fall down on me. If it hasn't fallen in the last 100 years, feel pretty safe. And yeah, don't feel a huge temperature difference. A little warm. I think that's because the cool wind isn't hitting me. But I guess they carved out some shelves over there. That's, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Put something here. Dry some clothes, hang a shirt or something. And yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Alright, this one looks like a little deeper. Can't really get in, but I could stick my hand in there. I don't know. More wood than I've seen in the other ones right here. Falling apart. I don't know what it was used for, but alright, so this is all broken glass, and I'm getting closer to the cans. Prepare yourself, there are a lot of them. Here we go. One of these is a really, really rusted can. I understand, you know, the labels aren't going to survive 100 years, but it'd be really cool to see a label and read it. But yeah, of course the metal is going to last longer than that, the metal and the glass. And yeah. Alright, so it wasn't here for long, but this was really, really cool. Glad I came. About 90 minutes west of Vegas. So yeah, if you're ever in town, actually very close to Pahrump. If you live in Pahrump or you're in Pahrump, there are a few casinos. None of them have poker. But yeah, it's just like 20-30 miles from Pahrump. And yeah, it was actually tough to find. I would look on the map, get the address of either the Chevron station or the Shoshone Inn, which are like walking distance. I could be there in like 3 minutes, and stop in and ask someone how to get here. It's like, once you know it, I could get here again, but it's not an actual road. I was like driving on gravel for a little bit, left my car back there and just walked, and then started seeing things. This is actually the cemetery. Doesn't like look like one. That's what I was looking for as I was driving. There are some graves in the ground. It's not the traditional cemetery with like some huge headstones, and the sign was pretty small, but yeah, very, very close, way closer than I thought to the Chevron station. Just, you kind of have to know what you're looking for. And I just noticed while standing here that those stovepipe, you know, outlets at the top over there, I was, you know, looking into those two rooms. There's one, there's the other, there's another that's tougher to see on the right side, but yeah, they knew what they were doing. They managed to have like a livable, fairly comfortable situation out here in the middle of nowhere in California while they were mining. So here are some of the graves. Definitely can't see from the road, but you know, you see that headstone. The Joneses right here. Looks like the Fishers up there. That's one of the easiest ones to see, but I mean, you're not seeing it from the road. But this is the Shoshone Cemetery. That's why I'm whispering. There's another grave right here. So walk past this between the road and the you know, houses, if we're gonna call them, in the side of the clay mounds. And remember, rice is a spoon food.